Song? Ready? The stars are light, are big and bright, deep in the heart of Texas. Okay, that worked.
Okay, let's see it.
What it is, YouTube. You know what it is. It's your boy, the Moose. Okay, check it out. So, alright, so let's get into in depth more of my music genres. So the next big one I have is hip hop. It's big. Um, it's really big. Now my hip hop, just to get into it, it spans. I don't have, and I'm gonna put it in there. I'm gonna put that up note. I don't have any NWA in there. There's kind of reasons why I don't. I love them. Personal note. Yes. Especially FTP. That's my favorite. I got in a lot of trouble because of that shirt, and just a little backstory. So, I went to Mardi Gras in New Orleans, and I had that shirt on. Good shirt to have. But I wouldn't suggest going to police states. New Orleans, by all means, Louisiana, by all means, is a police state. And I had that shirt on, and I got in a lot of trouble. Specifically, what happened is when they went to arrest me. Now, let me tell you this. When they arrested me on the Mississippi. After that, they made me walk everywhere with that shirt on. They were clowning me. And they did that on purpose. They knew what they were doing. They never took the shirt from me. I had it when I was even in jail. No, they didn't. They made me put a shirt over it. So when I got put in the jail, they didn't take it from me. I had it the whole time. They gave it back to me too. Believe it or not. It's weird, but they did. They gave the shirt back to me, which was a nominal crazy. But they clowned my shit out of me with that shirt. So, just saying, all you millennials, remember that. Don't ever go to New Orleans to be stupid. Well, you're going to get stupid anyway because you're going to get drunk. But that's one of my monotonies that happened to me in my life. But, okay, so let's get into this hip-hop crate. Now, this hip-hop crate goes from everywhere. It goes everywhere. It doesn't stay in the specifics. It doesn't stay in the millennial hip-hop genre. It starts from, I would say, it starts with Dr. Dre started with the Cabbage Patch when he was with the World Class Wrecking Crew. So if you kind of get an understanding where it comes from, it has a lot of that. It also has yes, it just gets in depth, and you'll see what I'm talking about. It goes into Run DMC, it goes into the Fat Boys, it goes into all the music. It goes into Queen Latifah. It goes into everything. So without further ado, let me introduce it to you. So you gotta get an understanding of what music that you should have in your hip hop genre, especially when you're gonna do a wild out '90s party or you're gonna do an '80s party. Because when you do those, because you're gonna get a lot of it. '80s and '90s parties are a big one. You're gonna get being new DJs, you're gonna get these retro heads, which pretty much like to live in the past. Um, Anybody 40 on up is what I'm talking about, and you're gonna get a lot of it. You're gonna get a lot of turn at 50 parties. You're gonna get a lot of turn at 40 parties, turn at 60 parties, and they're not gonna want to hear. I'm not knocking them, but they're not going to want to hear trap. They're going to want to hear hip hop, hippity hop, and a hippity hop, the real stuff. So just to let you know, the musical millennium, the trap music, it's hip hop, but it's a different style. And these people want to hear the scratching, they want to hear the beatboxing, and all that good stuff. So let me get into it. So here we go with hip. Okay, so here we go with the hip hop, hippity hop, and a hippity hop. Alright, so now we're going to start out. And we're going to go with this first song, especially Tupac. Tupac is a must-have in your genres. I have more than this. Yes, I have way more than this. This is not an up-to-date list. I have more on my computer. I have Tupac, but these are the most popular songs that get requested. When I did the last, this was the song, she was 26 years old, and so pretty much this was the song that she wanted me to play when she came out. And then I Ain't Mad at You, Changes, Picture Me Rolling, How Long Will You Mourn Me? He talked about his death before he died. Dear Mama, It's All About You. This is all Tupac. And then To Live and Die in LA are really good songs. But like I said, California Love, you need to get that song. You can't go wrong with that song, especially when you're doing a 90s party. Those songs right there will get you through a 90s party, no problem. Okay, so the next one I have down here is Peaches and Cream, 112. Another group that you need to get into is that 112. It's not Peaches and Cream, it's the name of the song. It's actually 112, which is a good song, a good group. I believe, yes, yeah, that's what it is. And then we're going to get into another fellow here. It's called A Tribe Called Quest. You need to get into this music because this right here, it puts hip hop in its own algorithm. It's really, really good music. I got a lot of Tribe Called Quest. This song, though, I Left My Wallet in El Segundo, is a really good song. You'll get a lot of people dancing to it. So, It sounds cheesy, and the other one is the Dollar Song. They have a Dollar Song. I'll buy that for $1, I think it's called. I don't have it in here, but I have it. And then we're going to get into Ace of Base. Ace of Base didn't make that many songs, but the songs that they did make, Beautiful Life stands out to be the best. And then, as y'all know, Al and Tail, they did 2 songs, Lit Right Now and Rolex. Forgive me right there where it says Rolex, A Tribe Called Quest didn't make that song. That's a misprint in the book. I didn't even realize it was in there like that. But Rolex was done by them too. I had cut and paste going when I was drawing this up. Joy and Pain by Bass. Rob Bass. It doesn't say Rob Bass, but that's who made the song. Gotta get that song. That's a really good song. And then we're going to get into the next one. We're going to get into the Beach Boys. The Beastie Boys. You're going to get this album, actually. It's got the jet on it crashing into the wall. And that's the one that I suggest to you because it has all the good stuff. She's Crafty, Posse in Effect, Girls, dun, 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 dun. All I really want is girls. That's how this sounds, the song. It's a really cool song. And then Fight for Your Right to Party, No Sleep to Brooklyn, Paul Revere, Slow and Low, I'll Get It, Time to Get Ill. These are just a few songs by them, by Brass Monkey. This whole album is really good. It's a good 90s album. So if you really want to get into the Beastie Boys, these are the songs that they're going to probably want. Now this is a big pro tip. When you're doing a 90s party and they say they want Beastie Boys, these are the songs they want to listen to. They don't want to listen to the newer stuff. They always want to listen to the older ones. So remember that. Just a Friend by Biz Markie D. I didn't put D there, but it's Biz Markie D. It's Just a Friend. And then Blackstreet is another good group to get to. No Diggity is the best one. No Diggity is the best song they have. It's the most requested song. And then this next one kind of is R&B slash hip hop, but I put them in hip hop because if you go into their Wikipedia, it'll say what kind of now they got a lot of good songs, so it's kind of hard to pick the best ones. But let me show you the one that I suggest, and that's End of Road. When they want a really good song to dance to, slow, put End of Road on. End of the Road. That was my class song back in '92. So this album that I got it off of is I don't remember. And then I'm sorry. End of the Road was one of the songs that they picked, but It's So Hard to Say Goodbye to Yesterday was my class song. Sorry. It's very, very good song to listen to. And then Broken Hearted, So Amazing, Not Me, Please Don't Go, I'll Be There, I Will Get You There. And then CNC Music Factory is another good, well, this is more 80s, but when they're doing a party, you can throw them in there and nobody will care. But I'm going to show you the song that will get you going. And that is, where is it? I don't see it in there. Everybody Dance Now is the name of the song that you want to get. It's not in here, but it's there, trust me. Yes. And then Camila Cabello, which is another good singer. She sings really good. Never Be the Same was the song that they wanted, but she goes all over the mark. But I didn't get a lot of her. I only got one song from her because that's the song that I play a lot, is Never Be the Same. CeeLo Green, Bright Lights Big City is a really good song. But this next one right here is by Chingy, Right Thrower. Must have. It is a must have in your genre. When you're doing hip hop genre, you need to make sure you have Right Thrower, because they're going to want to dance Right Thrower. They're going to get it right there, trust me. And then you have Champion by Chris Brown. I don't have a lot of Chris Brown, but this song was really good by Chris Brown. Yeah. The Cold Crush Brothers. Cold Crush Brothers had really good songs. I wish I could have picked all of them, but this is one that I picked. By that, called Cold Crush. When I did the 90s party, I threw it in there. Everybody was getting down. It's a good song. And then we're going to get into Common. Soul by the Pound is the song that you need to get, and Pinching Pennies. Common gets in there too. Just in the Nickel Rhyme, Penny for Your Thoughts, Charm's Alarm. He gets down into it. Heidi Ho is another good song from Charmin. And then the next song is No Introduction, Cupid Shuffle by Cupid. There are a couple versions of the song, so you need to make sure you get the right one. And then I Just Died in Your Arms by the Cutting Crew. I also have and then it's different. This is a different group. Just in Cutting Crew. You have the World Class Cutting Crew, and then you have the Cutting Crew. I don't know if it's the same, but no, it's not the same. And then the Franchise Boys. You must have this. Riding Rims. There's a lot of good songs from them. Poppin' My Collar should be in there. If it's not in there, I do have it though. Lean With It, Rock With It is another good song. But Poppin' My Collar. Poppin' My Collar and Lean With It, Rock With It are the two best. But if you want to get them to dance with 90s, hit this song up. Lean With It, Rock With It by the Franchise Boys. Okay. And then you're going to get into Cha Cha Slide by DJ Casper. It's another must-have song. Then you're going to get in DJ Snake. You're going to get in Turn Down for What. This is another song to get it pumping. You want to get the party pumping. Not weddings, but you want to get the party pumping. You put that song on there to get it pumping. And then DJ Unique, what's your 411? What's your 411, hun? This is a good player song. It's a player anthem. So if you want to get all the players on the floor, put that on there. And then Dougie Fresh, the show. Dougie Fresh was a 1980s band, a group. You need to get Dougie Fresh. And then Dr. Dre. And there's all kinds of good songs from Dre that I got. And where is it? What's the difference between me and you? It's Must Be the Music is a good song. The Lapse Episode 2. These are really good songs for you to play. I would suggest that when you do this, you get the edited versions of these songs, because Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg go down with it on this album. I got 5 on it though. Isn't Dr. Dre persona? He did a song. I think he did a cover of it. But somebody else did a cover of it too, and you'll see what I'm talking about later on down the road. As you can see, the last episode, and Put It On Me, and Wild West song, and then we get into Drake. Drake, Nice for What is a good song, but you're gonna play In My Feelings by Drake, because this song they're gonna want to hear about Kiki. This song, when they say, "Can you play Kiki, Do You Love Me?" This is the song that they're talking about, In My Feelings. And I didn't know about the song till I didn't know the name of it. And so you need to get into Drake. When they say Kiki, Do You Love Me? It means they want to hear In My Feelings. My Feelings. And then God's Plan. That's another song that they're going to want to hear. My Feelings and God's Plan. And please get the edited version of these 2 songs, because it gets colorful. So you need to make sure that you get the edited versions. Tonight by Iglesias, and then Beamer, Benz, and Bentley by Fabulous. Make sure that you definitely get the edited version of this, because people are going to want to hear the edited version, unless they're really wanting a good old school 90s party. And then when you get into the 80s, let's talk about this group right here. Let's talk about the Fat Boys. Okay. So, if you ever get a chance to watch the movie, you are going to watch the movie about the what was it called? Anyway, I'll get into it later. But you definitely need to get the Fat Boys. And these are the songs that you need to get. Hardcore Reggae is a good song from them. Fat Boy Scratch is another good song. The Fat Boys Are Back is a really, really good song for them. I didn't get that much of the Fat Boys because the Disco 3 is what they started out as, and then they got changed into Fat Boys. You have to watch the movie that I'm talking about. Who Dat Girl by Flo Rida. Now Flo Rida has a lot of good songs, but Who Dat Girl is a plus. Like I said, when you get these songs, make sure they're edited, because kids love to hear this kind of music. Pony by Genuine, that'll get the party pumping. by Genuine. And then we're going to get into the White Boy Rap, which is House of Pain. They made a good album. The House of Pain album. Jump Around is the best song that they had. That one hit wonder. Well, they actually had more, but. And then Huey, You Want to Get Pop, Lock It, Drop It. These two songs right here are must in your repertoire here. And then we're going to get into Ice Cube. Ice Cube, this song right here, Bop Gun and We Be Clubbin'. Those are the two songs that you wanna play. When they ask for Ice Cube, you most definitely want to hear from Bop Gun or We Be Clubbin'. Hello is another good one. You Can Do It is a really good song. Edited versions now, folks. Edited versions. Check Yourself Before You Wreck Yourself. Another good. And then The Blank You Love to Hate is another good song to put on. This is a pro tip. Pro tip. Anytime that you play hip hop and they ask for these songs, make sure you edit yourself and not say things that you don't need to say. Especially this word right here. We don't repeat those words. That is a big, big, big pro tip. A pro tip and a half. So just to let you know. Jackin' for Beats is a good song. Steady Mobbin'. This is for the this is a slammy album, pretty much. And then in the next guy right here, Ice-T, like I said, this song put him on the map. 6 in the Morning. He'll talk about it too. If you ever listen to his, you ever listen to him and he talks about it. Somebody's got to do it. Somebody's got to do it because Pimpin' Ain't Easy is the name of the song. So if somebody ever comes up to you and say they want to hear Pimpin' Ain't Easy, somebody's got to do it is the name of the song. And then Chain Hang Low by Jibbs, another good song to have. Juvenile. Juvenile doesn't need to be in hip hop. He needs to be in twerk. I have him here, but like I said, I have these songs, Slow Motion and Back That Thing Up. Now listen, there's 2 versions of this song, and he'll have it on his album. If you get his album, you'll get the 2 versions. You'll hear Back That Thing Up, and you'll hear Back That Ass Up. Get the one that says Back That Thing Up. It's the edited version. He even edits his own songs. So, yes, make sure that it doesn't say ass, and you're good to go. But if you put Back That Ass Up, it'll show up. But Back That Thing Up, he'll sing thing. He won't say ass. So, that's a pro tip. That's a big pro tip right there. A big pro tip when you're playing Juvenile. Juvenile will edit himself, which is pretty good. Like I said, the word that we don't repeat is this one right here. We don't ever repeat it to the customer. And then we're going to get into Kid and Play. Back to the basics. Kid and Play had a lot of good albums. A lot of good albums. This is off the Funhouse album. You Yelling Me is a good song to play, but Funhouse is the song that you want to get. off the album. And then Wild Wild West and How You Like Me Now by Kool Moe Dee is another good. Wild Wild West is a good song to play. Now, Crisscross Jump. Crisscross is two boys. It's clean. You never get the dirty version. They're 13 years old. They're both named Chris. That's why it's called Cross. And then the next man, and Kurtis Blow. Now, Kurtis Blow had a lot of good songs. His AJ is cool. It'll get him going. But is black by popular, I think it's black by popular demand. I think I printed that wrong. And then AJ Scratch. Respect the King. Hard Times. Blue Iguana, Christmas Rappin', that's a good song. If you're doing a Christmas take on the music, get that Christmas Rappin'. Basketball is another good song. That's a very good song to play. Okay, and then we got the LA Dream Team. The LA Dream Team had Rockberry Jam and Dream Team in the House. And then Lil Wayne, Respect Us. Only have one from Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne has all kinds of music. And then I have Mama Said Knock You Out. Jingle It Baby and Around the Way Girl by LL Cool J. Make sure that you play Around the Way Girl on Jingle It Baby. But Mama Said Knock You Out and Around the Way Girl are a way to go when you're playing from LL Cool J. So if they ask for LL Cool J, definitely play those three songs. You will not have no problems. And then Lewin's is, I got 5 on it. See, as I said before, Dr. Dre has one too. There's 2 versions of the song. So, and then when they ask for Mark Morrison, you're going to get this song, Return of the Mac. Edit the song. Return of the Mac is 7 minutes long. So edit the song. Good Vibrations by Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. When they ask for Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch, you do not have to worry about it, because there's the song you're going to play. And that's the only song that they want to hear. I guarantee you, Good Vibrations from Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. Now, MC Hammer had a bunch of good albums, but here are the 4 popular songs. You Can't Touch This. Too Legit to Quit. Turn This Mother Out. Pray. Pray is good too. You're not going to get much from Pray, but Pump It Up is a good song too. But You Can't Touch This, Too Legit to Quit, and Turn This Mother Out. If they ask you from MC Hammer what they want to hear, and they just say, I want to hear from MC Hammer, these are the 3 songs you can play, and I guarantee you'll have no problems. Method Man is all you need to get. Is this song is You're All I Need. Trust me, after you hear that song, you'll understand. Now, Migos. Migos has all kinds of good songs. Walk It, Talk It. Stir Fry are the 2 popular ones by demand. If they say they want to hear Migos, they pretty much probably want to hear Walk It, Talk It, or Stir Fry. And there's a couple other songs in there, but those are the 2 songs that I got the whole album. And then Montel Jordan. This Is How We Do It. This is a must-play album song. This is an anthem. that must be played by Montel Jordan. It was found in This Is How We Do It. It's a popular song. And then This World Is Yours by Nas. Now remember, there's two Nas's. There's Lil Nas X, and then there's Nas. So don't get them confused, because they're two separate people. Diamond Girl by Nice and Wild. One hit wonders. So if you hear they say Nice and Wild, you're going to play Diamond Girl. Now, we're going to get into the really good one. Tupac and Notorious B.I.G. Played Hypnotized is a really good song for you to play from Notorious B.I.G. Is probably going to be one of the best ones to play besides Juicy and Big Papa. Those three songs are a must-have in your genre. When they say they want to hear anything, you play Hypnotized, you play Juicy or Big Papa from Notorious B.I.G., and you won't go wrong with it. And then Outkast has a couple good songs. They have Miss Jackson, they have Morris Brown, and they have the third one, the Rose song. I don't have the Rose song in here, but Roses, you need to get Roses too. They're from Outkast. They're really good songs. I don't know why Roses are not in there, but it's a must-have song from Outkast. And then Quad City DJs, Come On Ride It. I'm going to tell you what, guys. If you have a problem with getting the crowd moving, you play Come On Ride It before anything, and it'll definitely get them moving. And then she has a lot of good songs. A lot of good songs. A lot of good songs. You're gonna want to play from her for the DJs. Just Another Day is good. Unity is a really good song. Play Unity or Just Another Day or For the DJs, and you shouldn't go wrong with Queen Latifah. Like I said, Queen Latifah has a lot of good albums. The next person I'm going to get into, when you hear Rob bass, It Takes Two to Make It. And another song he has a couple songs, but It Takes Two is another good song to get. And then Rockmaster Scott does The Roof Is on Fire. Play that song. And then Run DMC. You can get into Run DMC big time. My Adidas, pretty good song. Run's House. Raising Hell, Tougher Than Leather. In the House. It's Tricky is good. The song in here that isn't in here that I have is Rock the Box. No, Rock the Box is from Elo. It's King of Rock. You need to get King of Rock. I have it in here, but from some... I'm sorry, I didn't go all the way down. Down with the King, Peter Piper. Peter Piper is another good song to play. Peter Piper, Walk This Way, King of Rock. Okay, now, when you play Rock This Way, Walk This Way, This is going to be with Aerosmith. This is the best version of the song. Aerosmith makes it by themselves. Run DMC, their video was awesome. They do it by themselves too, but you need to make sure that you get the Run DMC version with Aerosmith. If they tell you they want to hear Walk This Way, that's with both of them together. So just FYI, and that's it. And Christmas in Hollands is another good song to play. You Be Illin' is another one that you need to play. These are songs that you need to play. And then Salt and Pepper. Salt and Pepper has a bunch of them. But we are going to get into Salt and Pepper with Push It. That song right there. Usually if you play Push It, you basically got it made with Salt and Pepper. If somebody comes up to you and says Salt and Pepper, can you play Salt and Pepper? Play Push It. Play Push It. Expression is good too, but play Push It. Hands down. And then somebody comes up to you and says they want Sean Paul, you're going to play Temperature. Sean Paul goes all over the map too. He has all kinds of good good music, but Temperature is the best song that you're going to get. And then the next man needs no introduction. I have a bunch of his songs. Baby Got Back, My Hoopty, Beepers. This song right here, they say, let me hear Mix-a-Lot. You cannot go wrong by Baby Got Back. What's the other song? The other song is Biscuits and Gravy. But you're gonna play this song, Baby Got Back. Slick Rick. I don't recommend getting a lot of Slick Rick, but Children's Story is pretty good. That's just for G's night. It's not a children's story, so don't play it as thinking you're going to get a children's song. Get the edited version because it's really twisted. But Snoop Dogg goes down, and Still a G Thing is the song that you're going to want to get for him. Beautiful is pretty good too, but Snoop Dogg, Still a G Thing. This is a song that you need to play. If they say they want to hear some Snoop Dogg, play Still a G and Beautiful. Hell Yeah is the theme song for Stone Cold Steve Austin. Gin and Juice, I got Gin and Juice too, but Gin and Juice is another good album. We're almost finished with the hip hop genre. The Black Eyed Peas. The Black Eyed Peas is another good group to get into. You're gonna want to play a lot of good songs. Now remember, the Black Eyed Peas birthed their own music. It's pretty much all you can play. The Dirty Bit is another good song right there at the time, but Dirty Bit, you're gonna play that song. X's and O's is another good song. Someday. You can go with a lot of Black Eyed Peas, but those are the songs that they're going to want to hear. Own It and light up the night and play it loud. Just can't get enough. And then the next one is by the world-class Wrecking Crew. This is the Cabbage Patch. This is Dr. Dre's first group, which you do not have to edit. So, just to let you know, he was a DJ back then, at the time, and he was DJing for this group. Really good song. And then Wonder Man by Tana Tempa. It's a good song. Now we're going to get into TLC. Creep is the song that you want to play from them. They go all over. Ain't no chasing waterfalls is another good song to get to. I have it too, but I don't know why it's not in there. And then a man that does need no introduction, Unk. Now Unk, get this album, the whole album that he has, because Two Steps is the song you're gonna get. Now, he does the whole album, as you can see. His Two-Step Dirty, and then Beating Down Your Block instrumental, and then he has Two-Step Clean. I have both versions of the Two-Step song. The Two-Step Acapella, Two-Step Instrumental, Two-Step Clean. It's all in there. You get the whole album. It's a really good album. He goes dirty and clean on the whole album, so it's pretty good. He needs to be in Twerk too. And then The Wobble by Vic. V-I-C. When they ask for The Wobble, you need to play it. It'll get the car going. And then the Houdini. Houdini goes all over the map. The Funky Beat is the best song to get from Houdini. And then you have Wiz Khalifa. Wiz Khalifa played Black and Yellow. Black and Yellow. If they say, we want to hear some Wiz Khalifa, play Black and Yellow and you cannot miss. Now this next group, Rex and Effects. The party is not moving and you want to get them going, and it's a 90s party, play Rump Shaker and you'll get them to zoom, zoom, zoom and a boom, boom. Trust me. Wrench 32 Tractor is another good song to play. It's a real good song by them. Like I said, it's another get together and move song. Wu-Tang Clan, Cream, is a good song to play too. Like I said, make sure when you do these songs, you get the edited version of these songs. And then Bust a Move by Young MC. Definitely need to get Bust a Move. And then this next band, this next group is Young Bloods. This next group, like I said, is Young Bloods, and you need to pick them up. You're gonna get Cadillac Pimpin'. You're probably not gonna hear a lot of people want this group unless it's G's. And if you get into a party, you're gonna get this album. This is it's full of anthems. It's full of anthems. You basically want to get something that is full of anthems, because you don't want to hear. They don't want to hear when they go to a G's party. They don't want to hear cheesy music. They want to hear good ones. I think this is Today. Whatever. Yeah, this is Today. So, yeah. And then Young Jock. Young Jock has a lot of good ones too. I would say get a lot of Young Jock. New Jock City, though, is the song that you're going to want to play. It's a song they're going to hear. There's all kinds of good songs, like I said. Your best bet is to make sure that when you do, and they ask for these guys, that you're going to want to, a lot of these guys, that you're going to want to be specific. Because if they're not specific, you'll understand what I'm talking about. And then Cardi B and Fat Joe, yes, is a song to have. This is the clean version. Make sure you get the clean version. You need to have the clean version. And then I got this next song, Kamikaze, from Eminem. Oh my God, that boy can rap. He's at the end here. I didn't put them where they belong, but Eminem goes across the board. If you ever play Eminem, you need to make sure you get the songs that they want, because you're going to go across the board with Eminem. It's always controversial to play Eminem, so just to let you know. Crack the Bottle is a song that you could get. That's Eminem featuring 50 Cent and Dr. Dre. Rap God is another good song. Then Nicki Minaj has a lot of good albums too. As you can see, I got Suge and Barbie Drip. And then those are good songs from Nicki Minaj. Like I said, she has all kinds of good songs to play. Her and Eminem together are just phenomenal. But like I said, a lot of these I only have a little bits of them. These are the ones I didn't add to. I just threw them at the end. Then Hot Girl, Summer by Megan Thee Stallions. This is Megan Thee Stallions. This is a popular song. Hot Girl Summer is what you want to get from her. Please Me by Cardi B and Bruno Mars is another good song, Cardi B song. Now, when they say Salito, this is the song you want to get. Watch Me. Watch Me whip. You want to watch them whip? You get everybody to Nene. The Tootsie Rolls by the 6ix9ine Boys, I have the clean version. And I have the dirty version, but make sure you get Tootsie Roll by the 6ix9ine Boys. This other song too, but Talkie Talkie by DJ Snake, which surprised me. It's a really good song. And then Bandit by Juice WRLD. Get that song, Bandit by Juice WRLD. Juice WRLD has a lot of good songs, but Bandit was the best, I think. And then I by Pitbull. There's all kinds of songs that you could get by Pitbull. Pitbull goes all over the board. So, and then Ransom by Lil Tech is a good song. Then these songs right here, I really, Lizzo, Truth Hurts. She has a bunch of good songs. So that's one of the songs that you need to play, Truth Hurts by Lizzo. And then Fireball, Pitbull. Like I said, I didn't put these together like I should have. And then Circles by Post Malone. Post Malone goes all over the map too. He's a really good singer. So, and then Set the Roof on Fire by Pitbull. And then now Now the Swatty, you need to make sure you get my type. You get it clean and dirty. Because you're going to want to hear the G's are want to hear the dirty. And when you go to the school and they ask for my type, you're going to have to play the clean version. So make sure you get the double dirty and clean. As you can see, Hoopty, I got Mix a Lot and Beepers. Those two songs and the Posse's on Broadway. Those two songs. But this last song right here by Soulja Boy, Kiss Me Through the Phone, is another song that you must have in your music roundup. So those things, that's it. So there you have it. As you can see, these are pretty long, but I wanted to. These are pretty long for reasons. I wanted to make sure that I'm in depth, because people talk about their dinner crates and all that other stuff. That's good to have if you're doing a wedding. A lot of DJs don't understand that. It's good to talk about wedding crates, what they have in the wedding crates, and Nick Spinoli, awesome DJ. Look at his. If you're a new DJ and you want to do a wedding, he's been getting in depth with his crates on how to set up wedding crates. I'm in depth showing how to get you party dates, showing you how to put music into your crates and what kind of music to download. That's important for a new upcoming DJs, because a lot of DJs don't understand that. They say hip hop. Hip hop genre goes in the 1970s all the way to today. There's nothing before it. So hip hop pretty much started with a few people. I do want to recommend, if you're a DJ and you want to know how they started the beats for the DJ, for the rapper. You see, because when they first started, they were just taking beats from different rock and roll albums and stuff and putting them together, and different genres from that. So that's how they were doing it. And that's why a lot of beats are redone, because that's how they did it back then. So that's a pro tip. Now, if you like what you heard, subscribe to my channel. And ring my bell. Ring my bell. Hit my bell to get more notifications about what I put up, because I'm going to be posting up a lot. If you like what you hear, go ahead and put the like button. If you don't like what you hear, go ahead and tell me why you don't like it, because I'd love to hear from you. I do want to say that I'm gonna have a treat today. I'm not gonna toot my own horn, but I'm gonna have a house party. The problem with the house party is it's gonna be kids. So, just to be said, there are gonna be kids present. So, I will put it in there that is kid friendly, and we will be playing music across the board. These are my kids, so it's a pro tip. Anytime that you pay for somebody's kids, you need to make sure that you play accordingly. If they say it's a children's party, that's why I went and said that you need to get clean versions. So that's a super pro tip. I'm going to leave it there for a second because this is all pro tip. Because you need to make sure that you have this stuff in line and in place. Because anytime that you play hip hop, excuse me, in general, you need to make sure that you play clean according to the age difference that you have, because you are going to get kids that want to listen to 90s music. 90s and 80s were fun times because of the music. So that's a big one. So without that being said, if you don't know, now you know. And knowing is half the battle. Peace.